My name is Stephen Chung. Welcome to Chung's Corner. In my last posting, I mentioned that the word freedom is an oxymoron, meaning it's a word of self-contradicting meaning. Unlike the most people think or the definition you get from different dictionaries, freedom is not what you can freely do whatever you want to do and you can do it. No, there are boundaries. There are three boundaries limiting our freedom. It's a physical boundary, financial boundary, and also a moral boundary. Today I'm going to use a graph to show you how these three different boundaries work together to give you the certain amount of freedom you can enjoy. Okay, so here comes my first graph. This graph have three axes. The physical, this one representing the physical boundary, the vertical one financial boundary, and the one from zero come forward is the moral boundary. These three boundaries are like the three dimension in our room. It's like the length, the width, and the height. And the three dimension give us a certain amount of space we can live in. Here, you can see there is a zero at this, we call it origin. The zero at this point, you have no freedom at all. No physical freedom, no financial freedom, and no moral freedom. Okay? Here there is a 10, meaning you are super fit. You can do within the confines of physics anything you want to do, like within the gravity, within the confines of certain physical object, or within certain number of walls or fans, or the number of different water bodies. You can do what you can do physically. Excuse me. Here the financial 10 means you are super rich. You can do whatever money would allow you to do. So you have the maximum freedom allowed by money. Here is the moral boundary. 10 means the maximum freedom you can enjoy within that moral boundary. Okay? Sorry. It is rather easy to understand how a physical boundary, a financial boundary would limit our freedom. But it's not so straightforward about how the moral boundary would limit our freedom. Okay? There is a connection between the moral boundary and also the laws of a country. From my understanding, every country has their own moral view, and based on the moral view they have, they will enact a number of laws to uphold the moral value or to enforce the moral value. Okay, so moral value comes first as the foundation, and from it comes the law. It seems to be quite straightforward, right? But lawmaking is anything but straightforward. In fact, it has been said that lawmaking is like making sausages, very messy. You don't want to see how it is made. Well, the reason that lawmaking is so messy is that every country lacks a solid moral ground as the base for making for making the laws. Okay, so because the moral foundation, what they believe to be moral or immoral, is fuzzy, and it's not clearly defined, and mostly it comes from an authority, like most likely from God. You shall not do this, you shall not do that. That is the kind of command that you need to follow, but you will never understand why there is the reason behind it. So it becomes messy at a certain point. In the real world, there are many countries. They have different moral grounds and they have different laws. I can show you there are several different morality and they have different consequences on your freedom. So the first one I'm going to show you is the moral view upon which the laws are enacted, and that is a Muslim country. Here, as in this outline, the smallest one here. In a Muslim country, there are so many things you cannot do, such as you cannot drink alcohol. Consume alcohol is immoral and it is forbidden by the Islamic laws. And also eating pork is another no-no. Okay? But there are some more serious issues that would cost your life. For instance, if you ever doubt that Allah is the only Almighty God that exists, you'll be killed. Or you ever doubt the words of the Prophet Muhammad, and you'll be killed too. Or you are born Muslim, and when you grow up, you want to follow another religion or become an atheist. You cannot do that. Sometimes your parents would kill you. So this is the first one. There's a Muslim, the Islamic morality is the most rigid one, and you have the least amount of freedom. The next level forward here is the morality based on Christianity, or especially based on the Catholic Church. Country like Italy, there you have more freedom than an Islamic country like a Muslim country like Iran or Saudi Arabia. You can drink alcohol, you can eat pork, but there are many things you still cannot do. Like you don't want a child, and your wife conceived accidentally, but you cannot do an abortion. Or you happen to be a gay person or lesbian, according to the Catholic morality, you cannot do it, and there are laws prohibiting same-sex union openly. Or there's some other things, like if you become sick or something and there's no cure, you want to kill yourself, you cannot ask a doctor to help you to kill yourself. So these are the different kind of freedom available according to different moralities. Okay, I hope that this would make sense to you, and if you find anything, some problem with my presentation today, please make your comment and let me know. I will try my best to answer your question. Okay? Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye. Take good care of yourself and love yourself. See you next time. Bye-bye.